So this is a video about Labubu, but not in the way you're expecting. I'm not here to show off a collection or do an unboxing. I'm not even buying one. Sure, it's got that creepy cute vibe, still not for me. I actually saw it and thought, wait, is this what's cool now? For a hot second, I wondered if I'd officially aged out of pop culture. But then I realized it's not just me. This whole thing isn't really about Labubu at all. It's about us, our FOMO, our shopping habits, and the desire to own things that make us feel seen, stylish, or even just relevant, right? Whether it's Labubu, Crocs, Stanley Cups, or that wild tote bag, same cycle, different object. And if you're someone who's trying to live a minimalist lifestyle or riding the no-buy challenge wave, then Labubu is a perfect little monster to talk about. Not because you want one, but because of what it represents. The first time I heard about Labubu was actually 2 years ago. A friend wanted to give me a gift. And if you don't know, Labubu is a brand under this Chinese company called Pop Mart. If you're from China like me, you probably know Pop Mart very well. So when I found out the gift was a Labubu, I politely declined because honestly, I'm not really into that toys. But recently, Labubu has blown up again, and I was genuinely surprised. My brain just screamed like, oh no, not again. It's just like Stanley Cup. Remember the Stanley Cup crazy? Or when suddenly everyone needed Crocs, but like in a fashion way? Or NFTs, right? When we pretended pictures were investments, or that one lipstick shade that always sold out, unless you're cool with paying 3 times more on a resale site. Same game, different day. Here's a pattern. We don't just buy stuff anymore. We hunt it. We romanticize the chase. We want the bragging rights. We want to say, I got it before it went wild. And honestly, half the time, we don't even like the thing that much. It's not the products anymore. It's a performance. Labubu isn't just a toy. It's a signal. It says, I'm cool. I'm in the loop. I belong. But here's what minimalism taught me. It's not that I cannot buy Labubu. It's just that I don't need one. I don't need Labubu to feel like I matter. But the most sad part is we are doing the same cycle over and over, just changing costumes. So let's talk about what Labubu really is. The poster child of blind box capitalism. Cute? Sure. Clever? Definitely. But mostly addictive. Pop Mart, the company behind Labubu, built an entire empire on one simple trick. Don't let people choose what they buy. It's like gambling in kawaii form. You don't just want one, you want to rent one. And then the entire set. And when you don't get it, you buy again and again. Until your wallet is crying and your shelf looks like a toy store had broke down. This isn't even new. Back in college 20 years ago, me and my friends pitched a black box bubble tea concept in an entrepreneurship contest. So we can say this idea has always been around. The only difference now is the social media, short form content, and FOMO so intense it should come with a warning label. Pop Mart didn't just sell toys. They sold the illusion of control in an uncontrollable world. That's powerful and dangerous. But all we are really doing is outsourcing our joy to the next surprise. Look, I get it. Labubu is adorable in a slightly disturbing way. 1 or 2 on your desk, fun little personality touch. But 10, 20, a whole war? You're not curating joy anymore. You are managing clutter. Every item we bring into our life takes up more than just the shelf space. It costs attention, time, and decision energy. And when the hype fades, and trust me, it always does, faster and faster, you're left with a collection that feels more like an obligation than a joy. What's wild is how many of us feel this constant pressure to add more to feel fulfilled. But let me say something radical. You are allowed to just stop. You don't have to keep collecting. You don't have to complete the set. You can let the dopamine rush pass. I promise it won't kill you. And that's exactly when minimalism comes in. It's all about breaking free from the endless cycle of chasing the newest thing instead of focusing on what truly matters. Sure, Labubu is cute, but you know what's even better? Peace of mind. Now that we are talking minimalism, let's dip a little deeper. Minimalism isn't about being boring. It's about being honest with yourself, with your space, with your time. It's asking the real question. Do I need this? Or do I just want to feel better today? It's like emotional maricondoing, except the joy isn't just in what you keep. It's in what you finally let go of. Okay, let's be real. That big bunch of Labubu you bought just to complete the set but don't even like, that's not adding joy, that's adding dust. To me, minimalism is freedom with a side of peace. It's choosing things that actually matter to you, not to marketing algorithm. And no, you don't have to throw away all your stuff. Just maybe don't buy more Labubu for emotional support. In a world constantly shouting more, and more, minimalism is the quiet little voice that says, what if less is enough? Let's just break this down. No one is buying 1,000 plastic toy because they love plastic, right? Labubu, Stanley Cups, that you have to have it, viral lipsticks, they all tap into something deeper. It's not really about the thing, it's about the feeling, comfort, belonging, a tiny splash of joy in the chaos. We're all just trying to feel okay, right? To feel seen, to feel safe. But here's the thing. We've been sold this weird lie that happiness comes with a shipping confirmation. What if we went straight to the source instead? What if you called a friend instead of hitting add to cart? What if you started painting again? Or danced like a weirdo in your kitchen with zero shame? Trust me, the serotonin boost from doing something stupid is way cheaper than chasing the next limited edition. Buying stuff isn't evil, but mistaking it for fulfillment, that's where it gets messy. Okay, even though I'm here talking to you about all this today, let me be the first to admit, I've bought some pretty unnecessary stuff in my day. I once convinced myself I needed every jacuzzi. I don't even cook stews like that. My best friend, he's got a vinyl collection that could probably DJ a whole decade. Collecting isn't the issue. It's why we're collecting that gets interesting. There was a point where I realized I just wasn't even enjoy that stuff. I was enjoying the hunt. That rush, the little dopamine hit, the look what I scored high. But once he's home, the trio fades, and now it's just taking up shelf space and mental space. Now, before I buy anything, I pause. I literally ask myself, is this something I actually love? Or did I just see it on TikTok and decide it must be my entire personality now? That 1 second pause saved me thousands of dollars and countless regrets. In all fairness, we've got to give credit where it's due. Labubu's creator, Longasm, it's not just some random TikTok flash in the pan. This guy's been grinding in the shadow for decades. He kept it weird in the best way, stayed true to his artistic vision, and eventually, the world finally catch up. There's something almost poetic about that. His story is built on passions, quiet creativity, and resilience. All the stuff that today's hype-driven culture rarely rewards. And here's the irony. His slow-burn success is now being packaged into fast fashion fandom. It's everywhere, it's viral, it's collectible, but stripped of the soul that built it. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. For the artist, this kind of visibility and commercial success is huge, and honestly, well-deserved. But still, when I look at the viral crazy and all the fleeting attention, what truly impresses me isn't the hype. It's the spirit behind the art, the quiet consistency, the years of creating without applause. That to me is far more powerful than any limited edition drop. So look, I'm not here to roast the Labubu. If collecting them makes you genuinely happy, live your best life. But let's not pretend a plastic toy or a Stanley Cup or the limited edition sneaker is going to fix us. We're not broken. We're just overwhelmed. And in a society that says buy more to feel more, choosing less is actually kind of rebellious. Minimalism isn't colder. It's just quieter, softer, more intentional. It gives you back time, space, peace of mind. So yeah, Labubu, Stanley Cup. same cycle, but you can choose a step off the treadmill. Alright, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you bought recently that made you stop and think, did I really need this? Drop it in the comments, and if this got you thinking, maybe hit that like button, subscribe, and we can live a meaningful life together. See you next time, bye!